Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Legends. Yeah, this is clearly the Legend of Zelda. There's no doubt in my mind that this is the Legend of Zelda. No, this is Super Paper Mario. I'm leaving this in because it was quite dumb of me to call this the Legend of Zelda. And it's not even like I've been doing Wind Waker still from CSS. It's been a while since that, so there's no reason I should have called this Wind Waker or Legend of Zelda. Anyway, yeah, we're still in the pit. And as you can see, the background has changed to... Actually, you know what? Well, I like the colors for this one, but, for, like, which one I dislike the most, but, this one is Francis's fort. No reference to Francis himself, because it was the fort that's important for the Ancients. I mispronounce everything in the world. I'm not, you know, great at spelling either, but at least with spelling, at least I can, like, I know when a word is wrong. Like, I might not know how to spell it, but I know, okay, that's not right, or, oh, okay, that's exactly what it is when I see it. I'm more of a visual person. So we're at floor 79, so we only have 20 more floors left after this one. Again, these pits aren't really that bad. I mean, it's only been like okay, like each of these videos for the most part have been about 15 minutes or so. So 15 minutes plus 15 minutes is 30 minutes. 30 minutes plus 30 minutes, an hour. So again, it takes about an hour total, which isn't bad considering how long the pit in the 1,000-year door was. Then again, there's multiple pits. So if you add in the fact that you have this pit is an hour, and then the Flopside pit's about an hour, and then something. Again, then we get the Flopside pit. So that's it. You know, it probably averages out to about the same, especially if you consider Samurai. So that's kind of a separate deal, because you could technically do the Glitz pit again too in TTYD to get your belt back. I wish you could actually equip the belt as an accessory in it. That's another thing. When you have accessories, I wish in like RPGs or anything that you actually the accessory is displayed on your body. I think some games do that, but they should do that more. It's the tiny details that really make a difference in games, in my opinion. Die, bacon. Love bacon, making bacon. Which that reminds me, I kind of wouldn't mind playing Black and White again. Just to say how I have this complete living Pokedex. I wouldn't delete it, though. That'd be dumb. I wouldn't just delete my living Pokedex. And the last time when I had a bunch of rare Pokemon, I gave them all away to friends. Which was fine. It's just... oh, that pig just fell down. Which is odd. I don't know why that pig did fall down. Because no one... They usually... Sometimes it feels like enemies do fall down, and sometimes they don't. But yeah, I did give them away to friends, which was fine. But I kind of want to keep it for a while. Or, you know, forever, maybe. Forever and ever. Forever as long as I can, maybe. But hey, if Green comes out, I might just buy Gray and then play it. I usually don't buy the second game in Pokemon. I usually, or the uncut version rather. Like I bought Blue, didn't really buy Yellow. I bought Silver, but didn't get Crystal. Got Ruby, but didn't get Emerald. You know, I didn't get any Fire Red or Leaf Green. That was on my period of everyone telling me, oh, Pokemon sucks, and you should sell all your Pokemon plushies and your Pokemon cards and all of this. And then I got back into it with DS, because I like Pokemon. Bought Diamond, didn't get Platinum, got Soul Silver, and then haven't gotten Gray, because Gray doesn't exist, if it does exist. And I think the way Nintendo's been, like, especially with the comments about Mass Attack, they basically said, why didn't you put Mass Attack for the DS? And they were like, well, there wasn't really any reason to put it for the 3DS because it didn't make use of the 3D aspects. And I know people might go like, well, 3D is just a gimmick, but, I mean, that makes sense. You know, a lot of things that are going to be 3D are going to be things that aren't 2D, unless they're, like, kind of like Paper style. Paper Mario would be good in that aspect. But, so the way that it sounds, the way that Game Freak I think they kind of implied they're going to do another Pokemon game for the DS. So, the way I see it, I kind of think the DS might still have more games, and everyone's like, oh, the DS is on its last hurrah, but, you know, I mean, who knows? I mean, technically speaking, you know, it could still continue having games for it. I mean, PlayStation 2 did well after the PlayStation 3 came out. And you could honestly compare them similar in the fact that, regardless of what, whether or not I think 3DS is good and that people are overreacting about it, it is having a slow. It's got no. Honestly, it's not exactly the same, because the thing with the 3D PS3 is everyone thought it was going to be good, and then, or some people thought they were going to be good, but the price was part of it. They're the same in the fact that the price was a lot expensive. The 3DS, while I think the price they set was fair, it definitely was a hard pill for some people to swallow. So I do think it's a risky choice, because they're going to be selling it at a loss. People are like, oh no, they're not. I don't know. You could say that Nintendo's lying, but I believe that with the 3D technology, they would be selling at a loss at the new price of the 3DS. But yeah, the thing with that though is, that's honestly not a bad move anyway though, to make, to continue making games for the DS, because you can play them on the 3DS, and then those who have a DS don't have to necessarily get it right away. Make it slowly ease in. I mean, I think it's a good idea personally to keep releasing like 1 or 2 games for the DS. Granted, you want to move people onward to the 3DS, but I don't know. I mean, the fact that they could play both, they would be like, eventually they would move on there. But that's just me. If I was running Nintendo, I would continue releasing games for the DS as well. Granted, the 3DS, as much as you can say, well, the DS doesn't have the 3D, you would make it for the DS. Well, the 3DS, you can make it for 3DS without utilizing the 3D, and just make use of the better graphics chip. I hate these guys. Are also annoying enemies, the ninjas in this area, because they're close combat and they're just kind of obnoxious. I mean, they were obnoxious in Samurai Kingdom, but not nearly as obnoxious as they are in this area. But key. So yeah, just kind of the final stretch here. These guys are fun. They're basically head-blocking Goombas. They're everywhere, and they're just really weak. But they're just, they're kind of a reference to, hey, Goombella can head-block, and now these guys can too. I like them. They're cute. I want one as a pet. They're trying so hard to damage me, but they're not succeeding. Pit key. Though, actually, I want to do a little more damage to him. Come on, I don't like courage cells. I get a ton of these things, and I don't like using them. Yeah, so yeah, and I have already, I mean, I guess it beefs up your defense, and it's not a bad thing to have. I honestly probably should use them. I don't know, I don't really feel like using them. Okay, and the last treasure chest has a Dottie card, so that's the last of the pixel cards. And here we have Flim. He will occasionally appear on different floors between, similar to what Charlington did. He sometimes says some good stuff. Super Shroom Shake wouldn't have been bad to get, but I think I don't think he overcharges. Well, he might actually. I'm not 100% sure on that. So, but if you need it, you need it. So, assuming you had the money though. Come on. I hate these guys only because, like, in the pit, if you try and flip around them, like, right here, it's not gonna, I'll flip, but then I'll be on the floor, so it's not gonna do much. Just continuing on, we're just gonna keep going on. I'll float on, already will off. I like that song, but I really got into that song because it's kind of odd, I like Weird Al and his polka remixes. I almost feel like a lot of times, like, they're done in polka style, but a lot of times, some of the subtle things that he adds to the songs in his short time he uses them during the polka remixes, like, I mean, granted they're polka style, but there's also like a little bit of a short melody thing he does to a few of them that really just makes them almost feel like better than the original, or at least more unique, or unique in a way. Of course, there's the ones where he'll do like rap songs and he'll make them like actual, you know, not like not he'll sing them and not rap them, and I like just singing better than rap. I know a lot of people don't like rap, and I'm not exactly like a fan of rap, but you know, it has its place. I'm not a fan of country either. I prefer rap. Well, I wouldn't say I prefer rap over country. Again, I don't really hate any music, but country probably comes the closest, and not for any real reason other than I don't like country. Feels like a lot of the songs though tend to be like the same kind of themes. Then again, you could apply that to anything, but I don't know. For some reason, country just gets on my nerves. And I really guess, and not even it's just country. No offense to those who like country. If you like country, you know, more power to you. I mean, I know I like things that people don't really like musical music. I like musical music. Or even classical. Like, people are like, how can you listen to music without, you know, any... Technically, video game music is classical in that sense, but without any lyrics. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not, yeah, I don't know. Country's not bad, I just not a genre I am personally fond of. But, come on, where is he? Where's the last... Oh, I already have... It's like, where's the... Oh, I have the key. That's... That would explain it. Okay, more... These guys are really easy to take out, because you can just burn them with Bowser's fiery fury. Die. I'm going to melt you into... Generally speaking, I guess, well... When like, in terms of video games, not, well, I guess real life too, but like, when I think of bones, I wonder if they're like, they'll burn because they're dry, or if they'll like, you can't really melt bones. I guess you could try to melt bones, but I don't really think I would want that. It's kind of it. And as you can see, I'm kind of getting to the point of being, you know, somewhat dead. I have healing items, I'm just too stubborn to use them. I will refuse. I don't need it. Okay, how many more floors do we have left? Only 4 more after this one, so 5 more. We're almost there. Hey, these guys can be a pain, though. The fire bros aren't too bad to deal with. Boomerang bros are somewhat annoying. And then the hammer bros are easily the most annoying. Because they have more long-range weaponry. So we're nice. I love how this one only has one enemy. It's this, you know, squiglet. It is kind of funny when games do that. It's like, well, you have this like final floor, not even final floor, but you have this one, you know, another round in this gauntlet, and oh, it's a really, really easy enemy like the Wall D in Superstar, or like. I can't think of any other ones, but like when you go to a final floor and the final, or second to final floor, and it's just like one really simple enemy, or not even any enemies. And here you have red chomps. You can't hit them, but you can jump on them. Good thing to do with these guys is wait for them, if they're in an area where like they're under ceilings, to just wait for them to charge at you, and then jump on them. Like, there's no example right here, but like there's a few occasions of like they'll be stuck. Not in the next pit, actually. They'll be stuck in a scenario where the ceiling is right above them and there's no way for you to jump on them. And I guess you could use bombs, possibly, maybe, or hammer, but it's best. Sometimes they'll be in a position where when they charge out, you'll be able to jump on them. So you had to wait for them to charge at you and then jump. You'll see this later on. In floor 99. And there we go, the last key. Let's go into the door. Into the door we must go. Wait a minute. This area feels familiar. Oh, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Would they? They would. They know they would. I hope they wouldn't have, but they would. Actually, don't really need that. But who is that? Pokemon. And... oh my gosh, it's an albino Fracktail. Or, no, it is Fracktail, but it's albino Fracktail. So yeah, this is Fracktail. The agents locked me in this wretched place. I am the wrathful god, Fracktail. Why did you wake me from this sweet piece of slumber? So you'll punish with death. Soon you will understand the wrath of gods. Wait, you're a god. That doesn't make sense. There's no gods in Mario. There's gods in Mario. Where's your god now? But anyway, so yeah, they decided to pick the Chapter 1 boss and make him the boss of the pit. Bad idea, because this is really easy. Basically speaking, it's even easier because you have Luigi. Now, as you remember, a lot of this is just a waiting game. Basically, you just wait for Fracktail, avoid him, wait till you can jump on his back, and then you were to use throw to throw the little things on his back. And I thought you could jump on him, but no, you can't. But yeah, you can use what's his name to throw his little buddies at his antenna. With Luigi, you can actually just go underneath his antenna and use his super jump to get on top of it, and then just whack him to death. Now, the one thing you want to keep in mind, and this is relevant in every, the original boss battle and this one, there is a way to get back onto his back after you have to do 3 rounds of this. So if you're good, this will, like, at this point, it could be over really quickly. All you have to do is get Luigi out, run up to him, avoid these little white things, and bum, 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 and he's dead. Now, at this point, I recommend using carry, because carry will help you in jumping, but you have to time it right so you can actually get on top of his head. And let's see, like, he's putting it at the top of the screen, so, oh, missed. So that's gonna make this go longer than it should. But yeah, basically, if you get on his head, then you can just do the jump again, do it 3 times, and he's dead. So again, easy boss, really pathetically easy. Not really, the pit's harder. Pit's more, well, pit's an endurance challenge, but this guy's not hard at all. Even if you came here with like no HP, you shouldn't even worry about getting hit as much. More or less, just worry about making sure to try and stay on his body so you can give yourself an easier time rather. I will admit, as much as this is just a repeat boss, and I mean, I don't mind recolorations, and but I just feel like this is one of all the bosses. And again, I guess what would be, well, Francis. I love Francis, but yeah, I guess this is the one that makes the most sense, to be honest. But I will admit, as much as he's a repeat, I do like his coloring with his yellow, his white, white look and his yellow glow. He is a cool looking version of Fracktail, to be fair. Now let's see if I can get it this time. I was on his head. I was clearly on his head, game. You cheaped me out of my victory there. Anyway, this won't take... Wow, the ground is kind of like, the way it's designed, it kind of actually, it makes you kind of like... It looks, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks weird, because it looks like it's all have this one exact design, so it kind of flows weird with you. Yeah, so really, doing the pit is definitely worth it. As much as it's an easy boss, it's worth it, especially when you see what you get from... You do get something for being the pit, so I would recommend doing this. The first pit. Flipside is another deal, but this one is definitely worth doing. So let's finish this, finally. Taking longer than I should have. Luigi, go! Use awesome, great moves. Like, no, but... And he's dead. There's no way he's gonna survive. Rack! Arrgh, I'm done. You have not won. I am not the only monster created by the ancients. Greater terrors await you in the Flipside pit. Blatant advertising. Okay. And now he has bones somehow, which don't make sense. Granted, if he's a god, well then again, well, there's other things. I was gonna say, if he's a god, well, how was he created by the ancients? But then again, you have like a lot of media seems to like question why, like Dragon Ball or even Wind Waker for the matter, with the deities like Gekatri. Anyway, brrr. Oh. Whoa, you defeated defeat that monster of a dragon. Really? Crazy, that's crazy. And you were able to clear those 99 other rooms? Boy, wow, that's just seriously... I'm stunned, absolutely incredible. Here for you. Clap, 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 clap. Rad as that was, though, I've got to warn you. Stay on your toes for what's ahead. Listen up and listen good. You must treasure life. Gotta. You absolutely got to. Absolutely got to. I mean, don't you think so? I'm sure you agree with me. Alright, done, gravy. Fate brought us both here, and I will lend you my power. Doo-doo-doo. And the speedy pixel named Dashel. Dashel is the last pixel, you get him by being in the pit, obviously. And now, dash and shuffle, and you will be able to dodge the fiercest attacks. Gotta tell you, that's how I've survived many a battle. Yep, fleeing, it always works. Trust in my power, and you can run away to a more peaceful world. Exactly. So yeah, Dashel lets you go fast. Gotta go fast, Sonic X. So yeah. Useful, and it's definitely worth doing the pit for, but I would recommend doing it earlier than now. But anyway, that's about all the time I have. So yeah, we have Dashel, and next time we'll be tackling the Flipside pit. So I'm making fun, or I'm reminding you that you gotta go fast.